Hi, I'm FSR Revolution and welcome to my very first drum lesson video on YouTube. Since I started my channel a few months ago, there came up a lot of questions about my drum style, about my double bass technique, about my hand technique, how do I play this, how do I play that. And this was reason enough for me to start this whole new series of drum lesson videos besides my one-man metal band music videos and my mixing and mastering tutorials, which are already there. So this is very exciting for me because I never did this kind of videos before. And the goal is to upload a new drum lesson every 3 to 4 to 5 weeks. We'll see how this turns out. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. So before I start with the actual tutorial, I want to say two things. The first thing is when you practice, always practice with a metronome or a click. This is very essential because Mr. Click is the only person who can tell you if you're doing it right or wrong. So practice with click and you're good. The second thing that I want to say, I want to introduce a slogan to you, which I'll be using in nearly every drum lesson that will come up in the future. And this slogan is, accuracy is much greater than speed. What does that mean? When you play something accurate, it will sound good. If you play something inaccurate, it will sound like shit. So do not focus on speed when you practice something. Do focus on accuracy. Because when you can play something accurate, speed will come by itself. So speed is much less important than accuracy. And with these words, we can now start the actual tutorial. So the topic of today is crazy fill-ins played the easy way. What does that mean? Sounds a little bit odd. You all know this kind of fill-ins where the drummer goes like a machine gun all over the kit and no one can really tell what he's doing. So and I want to show you now exactly this kind of fill-in. I chose a very easy one which does only contain 16th notes, so there's nothing special, nothing complex about that, but it sounds really cool. So listen to that. So this is a really easy fill-in, and the good thing about this is that you can split it up into two easy practicable portions. I call it fill-in A and fill-in B from now, and let's start off with fill-in A. To play fill-in A, we start off with 4 hits on the snare and 2 hits on the bass drum, just like this. So now let's play this kind of rhythm over and over again without a break. And while doing this, I'll increase the speed of it till 240 BPM or something like that. And at some point, you'll realize this kind of machine gun-like sound that we want. So listen to this. So the important thing about this is to establish this frequently machine gun sound, I call it. And practice it slow, start at a slow speed, start always with click on. This will help you a lot to be accurate. And don't forget about my slogan, accuracy is much greater than speed. So now we can start to be creative with it. Up till now we only played on the snare and the bass drums. let's start playing it all over the kit. So we start with our hands on the snare, then we hop over to the highest tom, then the second tom, third tom, and we're down to the, when we're at the lowest tom, then we start over at the snare again. So listen to this. And to conclude fill in A, you can now start to spread your hits with the hands all over the kit, like this. So now let's hop over to fill in B. Fill in B is very similar to fill in A. The only difference is we don't have 4 hits with a hand, but only 2 hits with a hand. So it sounds like this. Again, like I did with fill in A, I will play fill in B over and over and over again, and while doing that I will increase the speed. Then, as we did with fill in A, we can now start spreading out our hands all over the kit. So now we can play fill in A and we can play fill in B, and now it's time to combine them together. So this final result, this really cool machine gun-like fill in, you can achieve with switching between fill in A and fill in B while playing. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So here you have it. And one more thing that I want to say is that you can adjust the overall complexity of this fill-in by how often you switch between fill-in A and B while playing. I want to show you this in an example. So this time I will not switch that often between A and B. So listen to that. So, and now in this take, I will switch as often as I can between fill in A and B. So you certainly realized that the second take I played sounded a lot more complex than the first one. This is very great. because you can adjust the complexity of it just by defining how often you switch between fill-in A and B. So now to conclude this very first drum lesson video, I want to show you how this overall fill-in sounds with a beat. So this concludes my very first drum lesson video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you liked it, please leave me a comment. If you didn't like it, please leave me a comment too. And tell me what you disliked so I can improve on my next videos. And yeah, thanks for watching.